Hello, this is Howie, and I'm here with Solving Chaos Gaming. In this episode, I'm going to show you what my first experience is like with Splinterlands. So, I'm going to give you a little bit of background of how I started in this particular game. So, what is Splinterlands? If you remember, a lot of kids were playing Pokemon, the card game, or in tournaments, or for those who are older, may remember Magic the Gathering. Those are still being played. This game is very similar. Basically, it's a card game where the cards have value, you collect them, and as you collect new cards, you build up a deck that can battle other players. And the beauty of this is you don't ever have to worry about losing your card. You don't need to buy card protectors. You don't need a giant carrying case. You don't have to lug it around to all these tournaments that you drive to. And there is some unique properties of this game that makes it really interesting. As you collect more and more cards, you can merge these cards to level them up to become stronger. And the cards actually gain value. And there's different ways to play them. And so at different levels, these cards can be very useful. Even the common cards can be very useful. In something like this, in a digital world, if I have a card or an item or something that is locked to me, I can actually rent it out to you, charge you a fee, and earn some money even if I'm not playing. So this is really unique about these type of games, and I'll go into some details about those things a little bit later. So why did I start doing this? So my background is a financial coach. I teach people how to win with money. So I follow a wide range of different people in the industry. We're talking about from Jim Cramer on CNBC to something like The Motley Fool. I listen to Dave Ramsey. I listen to The Money Show and others. And so one day I actually was reading an article written by Taylor, and I'll scroll down here. It wasn't this one, but I'm going to show you if I can find the article he wrote. Again, remember, he is a financial writer, and he did write one time. If I can scroll back to it, let me see. I would love to find that article. Here you go. I think there was another one before this, but this was like his second article he wrote. So this is a really interesting article he wrote. He talks about how he started with $10 in July or even before July, and how he turned it up without spending another dollar. And I'm like, there's just no way he can do that. And he goes and he details some of the things that he did. He'd been awarded different coins, different assets, how he did it. I said, wow, look, this guy has 24,000 battles, lost at least 10,000 times, but the cards, and he just details his journey on how he started with $10 and he turned it into a $17,000 value. As a financial coach myself, we're always skeptic, right? You have to be. Otherwise, I'll buy the next bridge you got to sell me. So what did I do? So this is how I started my journey. I wanted to know if I can start with $10 or $12 or $15 and see what this game is like and how do you build it up. And that's what I'm going to show you today. So I did play the game. If you look at my profile, it shows you that I have very low rating. Not that I'm a really good player. I'm not. I haven't gotten up to 10,000 battles. Obviously, I don't play very much, but that's because I don't have a lot of cards. So there is a slow grind in the beginning. There's no reason for me to keep on playing once I hit my season awards. And I'll get into some of that right now. And as you're playing, each season lasts 15 days. And you need to hit a certain rank. And you start off in the novice rank, which is you get no rewards. But it's easy to play. You can play with the starter cards that they give you. And actually, most people can actually get into Browns free without much effort. How do I know? because when I first started playing, I was able to do so. And for the first 2 months I was playing, I made it into Browns every season. Now, what's hard about that is with 5 loot chests, I was able to pull one card about less than once a month. By the third month, you can get about 3 cards by then, just by ending up in Browns free. What's really hard is, since I'm not putting real money into it, I can't even get into Browns 2 because the way this game works is you need a certain skill rating based on how you gain rating when you beat other players, and then you need a certain deck value or card power. And right now I'll show you a little bit of my card power today. I'm just going to go to the cards. Playable means S is for starter, and the starter set changes. I do have cards today. And you may say, well, how did I get so many cards already? And this is not a lot. I actually did open one pack, and I'll tell you a quick story. I was listening to a live YouTube stream from the Ask Me Anything from the makers of the game. They host a town hall on YouTube, and there was if he said, hey, I think there was like a giveaway, all you had to do is just type your in-game name, and he gave people one card each, or one deck, or one pack. And that's what I did. I sent in my little Solving Chaos, right, in-game name, and I got the one card. And sure enough, I had enough potions, and I was able to pull one. This is a legendary card that I pulled from that one pack, and I was able to pull this. This is a common card, but this is gold foil, so it has some value here. You see that? It was only up to this week where I opened my first deck, or my first pack. I played for 2 months without it. It's a slow, long grind. Now, I don't know how that other writer got to $12,000 in assets without ever putting money in, because I can tell you, pulling out one card from the season awards was really hard. I don't know how I will ever get to 100 cards. It would almost imply that I have to play for 100 months. And that's definitely not enough to build up a deck worth $12,000. Now, maybe the economy was different where everything tenfold the value of the cards. Maybe something like that happened. I just don't know how he turned $10 into $12,000. So this is going to be my journey. I'm going to document it. And you can support me by using my referral link. Or whenever you sign up, it'll ask you which player refer you. You just have to type in solving-chaos. And I will get, if you ever spend money in the game, I will get a little piece of it in credits. And that will help me. And now's a great time to join, because if you go here, so when I started, there was nothing to buy. I didn't have an ability to get vouchers. Or at least I didn't want to. I guess you could have bought it through the blockchain. But now this is now open to the general public, and you can buy packs. And you see each pack will cost me 4,000 credits. I'm just a little bit short, so I can buy some more packs. But you can support my channel by you can gift me stuff in game, or you can just use my referral code. So now there's another component of why I want to cover this. When you come to the market, what's good about this particular game is they do tell you, hey, there's some other third-party websites or businesses where you can use that have different features and tools. So I'm going to show you Peak Monsters, because that's a very common one that a lot of players are using. So I'll show you that right now. And Peak Monsters is actually pretty simple to use. I believe you can just log in using the same ID and password that you use for the game itself. But they have a really nice interface. You can hit this My Card button, and you'll see I have a whopping $13 in cards. And I had that, most of it came from that one pack that I opened. So let me try to find that for you. I think it's over here under My Explorer. And this will give you all the information regarding your account. And I'll show you just, back here I have no idea what I was doing because I only opened this account today. But I guess it's smart enough to go through the blockchain and see everything that you did. And I'll show you this right here. Less than 2 days ago, or 2 days ago, I opened one pack, and this is exactly what I was telling you. I got a legendary card, and I got a gold foil card. This pack is worth $9, and this is the one that I got for free. It was gifted to me from the town hall given by the company. So that's pretty awesome. And then what I've been learning is something really simple. You can list cards on the market and earn money. And here you go. You see the details. This is all on the blockchain. You see how much you're earning. I'm earning this in-game currency, dark energy crystals. And this tool helps you manage all your rentals. So I'm starting to learn how to make money from renting my cards, because I am definitely not a good player. I'm not going to be playing 100 matches a day. I won't be making a living on this in the beginning. And it may be a long journey for me to collect up to a few hundred cards, a few thousand cards, where I can have a deck that will bring me up to a higher tier. Most players will be in Browns free without much effort. You can do it with all the starter cards. And I bet some people will even say you can probably get even higher than that. Now, I haven't been able to do so, but I do know if you follow, there's definitely some really good YouTube channels out there that address how to rent cards. And there are ways for you to, now, again, I'm not good at this, but this is what I heard. You can spend about $1 or so renting cards to give you enough 1,000 card power to bring you to the next level. You need to get into Browns 2 to start earning rewards for each match you win. You earn those dark energy crystals, or the DEC. Now, for me, I haven't been able to get there because I've been stuck here. Like I said, I have not opened any cards or any packs. I've been playing with the starter cards, and basically I've been stuck in here. And this is a really slow grind. Based on my projections, it would have been 100 months just to get about 100 cards on average. So obviously the strategy is not to stay here. You need to really figure out how to get up to here and then eventually here. And then eventually, as you learn the game, you're going to realize renting, you can rent cards to get enough power. And then if you play good enough, the strategy is, your first goal is how do you get into silver free with the least amount of money possible. And that's what a lot of YouTubers are. They make a lot of videos on how to do that. I don't think I'm there yet. I'm trying to do this. Obviously, if you're a skilled player, you know which cards to rent, and I think it is doable for you to do that. For the average person, it may be a slower grind, and I do think even getting into Browns 2 or Browns 1 may be a worthy thing, because getting into these two, you will still earn rewards for winning your matches, and that may be enough to eventually, if you're patient and you're in this for the long haul, then maybe that's good enough. So that's all I have for today. Like I said, this channel, I'm not going to make a lot of videos because this is going to be a super slow, long grind for me using this particular account. I'm going to try to do it using very little money. I'm not an expert card player. I'm not going to be as good as these other guys on YouTube, but because I am a financial guy, I want to keep an eye on this. These are NFTs, and if you understand what that means, each card potentially have a way to gain a lot of value over time as the cards go in or up in circulation or down in circulation. The price of these things fluctuate, and so I want to follow this to see, is it like anything else? This has a lot of stock market feel to it, right? There's a bid ask when you're trying to sell something. There's an auction. So there's a lot of stock market feel. So buying and holding cards are like the stock market guy who buys and hold. If you're going to go here and start trading cards, you can buy and sell cards. Then you become, like I said, that's more of an advanced strategy, and I'm not going to cover any of that. I'm just trying to learn the basics right now. But hey, follow me on my journey. I would like to just do a lot of videos helping the novice player, those who are just trying to figure out how to get out of novice and into Browns. And like I said, I've been stuck in Browns free for months, but that's because I haven't I never even logged into Peak Monsters until today. So for the first 3 months of playing, all I did was just get enough points to get it to 100 rating to get my season's reward. And if you do it that way, like I said, you can do it that way. I don't recommend doing it that way, but if you do it that way, it will take you very long time. So learn from all the other people. There's a reason why they're telling you to rent cards. It's time to level up your thinking. With that being said, this is Howie. Hey, comment below. I know this is all new. This is all new to me. I'm still a beginner at this. But comment below. Let me know what you think about blockchain gaming with NFTs. Let's do this together. Let's do this $1 at a time. Have a profitable day. Bye-bye.